Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Lone Star Stoll Competition at Gainesville, Texas. William Gilstrap just departed with his Cessna 182 with a big P-Punk 520 motor. This is the second round of our heavy touring competitors. We saw a pretty tight round in the first one, but unfortunately about half of them scratched. La Rosa, he nailed it with his landing here. He's getting ready to part with that beautiful black, silver, and white Fat Tire Cowboy 185. Let's see if he can deliver even a better second round. Pretty long takeoff, but he had a great landing. So remember, it's the best of the combined takeoff and landing, and it has to be on the same pass. Here is our last one, our 180 Dan Mickey out of New Mexico. Good looking airplane, polished up, a little bit of maroon burgundy trim. Sporting the Horton Stoll, popping those flaps, getting airborne at a pretty nice early point. Now let's bring it back in. Our Colorado boy, Matt, he knows he was short on the first one. Let's see what he can do here. This might be his last chance here in the great state of Texas to take home that buckle. Gonna bleed off this speed. You can tell he's carrying a little more speed, doesn't want to drop it short, make it a counter. Oh, this is looking good. Floats it a little bit, about 30 feet, up on the brakes. Oh, that tough braking condition. This is where actually having the smaller tires gives you a little better braking efficiency than the big Alaska bush wheels. Out in the mud and the grass, those bush wheels start to take over the lead on the advantage again. Everything is a compromise, and Stoll competition is about maximizing what the weather gives you, what you can do with your airplane on that given day. Now, the 185. Oh, what a good-looking airplane. What a stable approach. Drifting a little bit, fighting that crosswind. Come on, Kerry. Let's keep that buckle in Texas. Pulls the power, drops it in. Little bit long, but it's a counter. That's what he needed. Up aggressively on the brakes, right on center line to a stop. They mark it. That's looking pretty good because he had a nice takeoff. So I think he's going to be happy with that at the end of the day. I'm noticing these judges all here, they're backing up from the line a little bit and they're starting to duck down. Now, our 182, Oklahoma. The nice thing about the tricycle gear with the 182 is once he lands, he can pretty much mash on the brakes as hard as he wants, right up until the point that he doesn't want to skid the tires. If you skid those tires, the braking coefficient goes down, the airplane will not stop as quickly. Now, there's no anti-lock brakes on these airplanes. It is all by feel. It is all by finesse. But watch, he'll dump the flaps off as soon as he lands to increase the weight on the wheels. His last one was a scratch and he knew it. This one's looking stable, looking nice. Come on. Drops the power, good touchdown. Up hard on the brakes, fighting the crosswind. Cameraman ducks. Woo! Oh, that was a tough one. It looks like that left brake was the right brake was maybe starting to fade a little bit as well. Nobody said this was easy. Nobody said this was easy. All right. Brian Rose, La Rosa, the leader of the Fat Tire Cowboys. He nailed that first one. He's probably got chalk marks on his tires from it still. Let's see what he can do. He knows he had a good one. Now, his takeoffs weren't quite what he probably wanted. He knows it. So he's got to make it up on the landing because remember, best takeoff distance and landing distance combined. He's got about 300 feet to go. Dancing on the rudder pedals. Power. You can hear it adjusting. Coming off, coming off, coming off. Settle, settle, flare. Oh, just short. Just short. But he had a good one. He had a good one in the book, so he could give it all. He could take a chance on that one. It's just not quite going to pay off. All right, the last of our heavy touring competitors here now. Don Mickey. Again, he's going to have a little bit of braking efficiency. Hopefully he's got some nice Airframes Alaska brakes on this airplane, because those are sweet. Lightweight, strong, powerful. Get on it. Get on it. Get that tail up. Get her stop. Get her stop. Get her stop. Oh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Lone Star Stoll brought to you by Aviat Husky and Ladd Gardner Insurance. Our heavy touring guys are done. We're going to make our way quickly across the strip here, get on the other side for the next round. I'd like to thank more of our great sponsors out here, including Bearhawk Aircraft. We had some scheduled to fly, and they didn't quite make it in, which is really too bad, because that is a great kit and home-built aircraft for backcountry flying.